All right, we're going to take you for something else fun that you can do this weekend. It is a hidden gem that is right in the middle of Parma. If you drive by, you might notice it, but otherwise you think, wow, can't believe this is here. Well, we are joined this morning by Anita Cook, and she is joining us from Stearns Homestead. Hi, Anita, how are you?
Good morning, Natalie. Thanks for having us. We welcome you to Stearns Homestead.
Oh, it's our pleasure to have you on here this morning. I do just believe that this is something you just kind of stroll right up on it there in the middle of Parma. You're like, wow, can't believe this is here. So I'd love for you to maybe just explain to people, when they come and visit your farm, what all they can do.
So you're right. There are plenty of people, even Parma people, that drive by and don't even realize that there are 48 acres here at Stearns Homestead, managed by the Parma Area Historical Society. And we are open on Saturdays at this point due to the current conditions, only on Saturdays from 11 to 2. But we welcome families to come and visit our farm animals and see the farm, walk the property, visit the turtles in the pond, see the horses, all of our farm animals. We have everything but a cow. And so there are lots of opportunities for people to visit with farm animals right here in the city of Parma.
So where are you standing right now? I see a partial building behind you. Is that the barn behind you, or where are we?
Well, no, it's not the barn. It's actually the country store. So we have a little country store where we have gifts and things that can come and buy items and help us to use the funds that we raise from those sales to feed and care for our animals. We also have the Gibbs House and the Stearns House. Both are historic museums. The Gibbs House actually would have celebrated its 100th year this year, and we've had to delay that celebration until next year. And then, of course, we have the cabin, which is rentable, and then we have our gardens and some of our animals out here ready to greet you. We are lucky to have so many volunteers that help us here at the homestead. We have adults that come every day and take care of the animals. And then we have extra people that come and do the harder jobs that we need to have done. In fact, we just had a crew of 3 guys from Cargill come and dig a trench so we could put in a new water line and electric line. So those are things that maybe our farm volunteers can't do, but we are just fortunate that when we ask, we have people come up and say, yep, I can help you.
So there's always a significance as to why a historical society would take to something and want to make sure that it remains what it's always been. What was it about Stearns Homestead that you saw this as a community and thought, okay, this is something we need to keep on going?
Well, this was probably the last working farm here in Parma, all the way up until the 70s. And so when the property became available, the city saw the value to purchase the property and to maintain the property. And the Parma Area Historical Society was the natural group to come and take care of it. And so that's what we do. We are the managers of the property for the city. And like I said, the Stearns House was built in the early 1800s, and then the Gibbs House came along after the Stearns family moved out. And it's all historical. I mean, our barn is historical. The barn was built in 1850s. So it's just a beautiful piece of property. It's certainly a place where people can come and relax and enjoy the atmosphere. It is just so peaceful here. And that's why our volunteers love it, as well as our visitors.
I could see that, and I think that brings such a great element to it too, just walking into a place like that, a space like that, and it is very peaceful, and it might take you out of the city. You don't feel like you're in the city of Parma when you're there. But again, going back to the barn.
No, you certainly...
Go ahead.
No, you certainly don't. Like I said, people drive by and they don't even realize it's here until they see horses and they start to question, what is that? And then maybe they make the stop and come and visit us and realize what we have here for them to enjoy.
Hey, going back to the barn, it's Greek inspired, correct? The architecture of it?
It's a Yankee style barn. So it's a Yankee style barn that has had a few little additions put onto it. It was built in the 1850s and still standing. So therein lies the technology of that era to build something that will last forever.
It's beautiful, and I can't wait. And you know me, folks. We know that I love animals, so we're going to keep Anita around a little later on in the show. We're going to go visit the animals that are there behind her and really just continue to explore this great gem that we have right in the middle of Parma. Thank you so much. We'll be checking back in with you very soon.
You are very welcome. Thanks for having us.
All right, still to come here on